And the news late this evening, breaking news out of Washington on the Obama jobs bill. Senate Republicans blocked the bill that would have given states money to pay 400,000 teachers and first responders across America. This bill would have taxed millionaires 0.5% earnings over $1 million a year. Vice President Joe Biden had been making a common sense argument as he traveled the country on behalf of the bill. Cutting the police force of any locality almost always leads to a rise in crime. And he took issue with Republicans who say the jobs bill is just a temporary measure.
It's not temporary. When that 911 call comes in and a woman's being raped, the cop shows up in time to prevent the rape. It's not temporary to that woman. It's not temporary to the guy whose store is being held up and there's a gun pointed at his head. If a cop shows up and he's not killed, that's not temporary.
The vice president made similar comments in Flint, Michigan, but the right wing has decided to twist his words, and a professional ambusher asked him about it.
Do you regret using a rape reference to describe Republican opposition to the president's bill?
No. What I said, let's get it straight, guys. Don't screw around with me. Let's get it straight.
You didn't use a rape reference?
No, listen to me.
I'm listening.
I said rape was up 3 times in Flint. They're the numbers. Go look at the numbers. Murder's up, rape is up, and burglar's up. That's exactly what I said.
And if the Republicans don't pass this bill, then rape will continue to rise.
Murder will continue to rise. Rape will continue to rise. All crimes will continue to rise.
And, of course, Limbaugh is on his case.
You know, Biden's real concern, Joe Biden and any Democrat, real concern is that after the rapist gets caught, he can still vote Democrat.
Let's bring in a detective with the Long Beach, New Jersey Police Department, as well as the Legal Protection Plan Administrator for the New Jersey Police Benevolent Association, Kevin Lyons. Mr. Lyons, good to have you with us tonight. The news that this was not going to pass in the Senate, what's your reaction?
I think the government is forsaken one of its fundamental responsibilities, and that's to protect the public. The Constitution provides that we're supposed to live in freedom and in a safe environment, and that's just not what they're doing right now. We're down in New Jersey. We're down 4,000 police officers alone since 2009.
Will crime go up because of this?
It's a fundamental principle. Absolutely. Crime goes up. Less cops, more crime.
So Vice President Biden is spot on this.
The 33,000 members of the New Jersey State PBA stand squarely behind his comments.
And public polling is supporting this jobs bill and this measure that would put 400,000 workers back to work in the classroom and also in law enforcement. How does that make you feel as a public servant as yourself?
Well, I mean, anybody, certainly police officers in New Jersey, feel that our government has turned their backs on us as well as the public. That they have a responsibility to take care of those who take care of others. That we're not the problem. Their mismanagement of funds is what the problem is, and they're blaming it on us.
What do you say, another claim being made by opponents out there, that your pension and your health care costs are the reason why they have to make all these cuts?
Preposterous. We just in New Jersey accepted about an 8% pay decrease, or what I call a tax, on public employees to fund these things that have been squandered by the public officials.
So what has to happen? It would seem to me that the local municipalities would have to raise taxes if they want more police officers. Is that where we are?
That's their only option right now. The police officers in New Jersey certainly have made thousands of police officers have made millions of dollars in concessions over the past several months.
Isn't this going to overwork the force? And wouldn't this be so stressful it might run people out of the profession?
I think you see that to a degree, but I think inherently most police officers want to help people and do whatever they have to do in order to help them.
How's the public reacting to this? What are you hearing on the street?
I've heard both sides of the coin. I live in a fairly conservative area, and some people say I made too much, but those were the same people laughing at my salary 7 years ago.
The vice president says that crime will go up. You say it will. Why can't the Senate do what it's supposed to do if that's the case?
Because of politics, plain and simple. They're more concerned about taxes than they are about safety. And once again, safety is in a incredibly important responsibility of the government.
Officer Kevin Lyons, thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate
honor.
it.
Thank you.
That's The Ed Show. I'm Ed Schultz. Don't forget, starting Monday, The Ed Show moves to its new time slot, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you tune in. Hardball with Chris Matthews is next. We'll see you tomorrow night.